So as you know that UNICEF globally is mandated to ensure the fulfillment of rights of children in any country, including in Bosnia and Herzegovina. In Bosnia and Herzegovina, so I would say that the country needs to work on the recommendation so that all these implementations can be fulfilled or achieved. Earlier, we used to do a lot of service delivery work, like providing fridges or cold chain for immunization program, or bringing textbook for children. But our current focus is now actually to work at the policy advocacy level, because UNICEF's program in any country office is defined also by the environment and the context of the country. This is a country office in upper middle income country, and therefore our presence is mainly to provide the technical support. We would like to raise awareness of the rights of the children in this country so that the policymakers can also make right decision. Also at the same time, we are working with the refugee migrant children as well to support especially the children, unaccompanied children, and also children with their families as well. But also I see a lot of opportunity that this result can bring to this country by working with the ministries, the right ministries, education, as well as other ministries, that how we can also bring the discussion on bringing reform in the education system in this country, and whether the education system in this country actually fit for 21st century job market. Are we providing children the right kind of skill through this education system or not? So I know that there is a lot of buzz going on, a lot of discussion, a negative remark as well. But as a responsible person and also a responsible citizen of this country, I think everybody should take it positively. That because of this result, now we know what changes need to be brought to education. Bosnia and Herzegovina being, administratively also complex, the curriculum is also not uniform everywhere. And I think this is where I think we need to have the equal standardized system and curriculum for at least the core subjects, mathematics, science, which should not have a very different curriculum from one place to another place, so that all children, because when they will be assessed outside this country, they will not be assessed by their location. They will be assessed as a citizen of this country. So we don't need to keep on talking about policies which are there, but how there will be a monitoring mechanism that these policies are translated into reality. But maybe I can just pick up one or two areas. I would like to talk about the violence against children, which is also quite high. But also, in order to measure it, what I also felt is lacking in this country is lack of reliable and accurate data for children. This data is so critical not for UNICEF, but for the planners, for the policymakers, so that they actually know what is the situation in this country. The situation may have improved. We don't know. So again, I really would like to emphasize the critical need to have proper data, either through administrative system or through survey. So this is where also we are struggling not to be able to conduct nationwide survey for children. Also at the same time, how we can also have some kind of strategy and policy that will also have less fragmentation as well. I don't have any comparison before, so I won't be able to have any comment, but I am really happy the way the media actually portrayed the children's rights through all kinds of media, through printed media, through online social media, as well as television. I think this is quite positive. And in terms of in future, I think we need to have an open dialogue with media, because also we need to understand their view as well, that how they can also support children's right in this country. But overall, it's a very positive relationship in my view. And the situation is very different from region to region and country to country. But UNICEF is constantly evolving itself to make sure that the children's issues and context are being addressed. But also in many parts of the world, many children, they don't have basic services like access to water, access to basic education. So these are very basic services where we are still, providing support in many countries. Children will use, this internet and online tools, but how safely they can use it, and they should not be victimized or bullied during using, how responsibly children can use. And the last thing that I would like to mention is also how we are preparing children for their next life. So this is also one area that we have started focusing on for the last couple of years, and that's why the education system is actually very important for us to focus. That we have proper education system that will allow a child to have a proper thinking process, cognitive function, as well as prepare the child to become the worthy citizen of all the countries where we are working.
Koje su u ratu i naravno da je rad UNICEF-a tu fokusiran na ostvarivanje onih primarnih potreba djece. Izazove, probleme i prilike sa kojima se djeca svijeta susreću. Jedan od svakako rastućih problema pogođena ratovima prisiljena napustiti svoje domove i također veliki broj djece koja žive u zemljama pogođenim ratovima, koja nemaju pristup osnovnim servisima obrazovanja, zdravstva, baveći se podrškom sigurnosti djece kada su online, kada su na internetu, kao što će ih pripremiti za njihovu budućnost, njihov, kako bih ja to rekla, sljedeći život. Tu je dakle opet važno.
It was a bit long, but
it was great.
Thank you.